Now, from the main stage, Joe Mullins and the Radio Ramblers.
Well, Banjo Picker's been singing about Mountain Dew for ages now, at least since the days of Grandpa Jones. He sang about Mountain Dew. This is about a moonshine lady named Katie Daly. We've been bringing her down the mountain ever since our band started. Fun little tune. They call it White Lightning down in the Ozarks. I don't know what they call it in Minnesota. Whatever you call it, that homemade whiskey is all the same. It'll make your nose big and red, make you talk big and loud, make you take back stuff you didn't even steal. Don't know if there's any moonshine whiskey in the campground here, but I'm sure we'll all know about it if there is any by midnight tonight. Not me personally, but we did come to have a ton of fun with you. We thank our MC for the kind introduction for the Radio Ramblers from southwestern Ohio. That's kind of home base for the band. We do have some Kentuckians among us. We'll do some formal introductions in a second, but I'll just tell you this. He's from way up in eastern Kentucky, the Mandolin Man is. He's from a spot so poor they got to put two babies in the same diaper to make ends meet. And they still make a batch of that homemade moonshine whiskey up in his part of Kentucky every now and then. Matter of fact, we were on tour this past winter and got some bad news. He had left his favorite uncle in charge of the family bottling works while we were on tour out west. He had an uncle that was a lifetime member of Alcoholics Unanimous. He had him keeping an eye on everything while we were out of town. He come by the back of the woodshed right about dark and got a hold of the wrong quart jar. Drunk a whole quart of shellac. Killed him graveyard dead. But what a finish. Thank you. Thank you very much. And it's great to be here in Minnesota. Our band's been on the road hot and heavy the last 4 or 5 years. First time we were here in the land of 1,000 lakes, 10,000 lakes. Sorry about that. Land of 10,000 lakes, 10 billion mosquitoes. We were here 2 summers ago and got to be with Tim and Cindy and all the folks up at the Lakes Bluegrass Festival. Yeah. We love music with a message. Our latest CD has one song that's been all of last year in the top 30 at all bluegrass radio stations, and we're glad for that because it's a song we need to hear and we need to remind each other about the message in the music here. Here's our song entitled Some Kind of War.
Some kind of war.